Hey everyone, Ben from Living Survival, and today we're going to take a look at another awesome product. It's a very expensive product, so if that scares you, you might want to click away, but it is reasonably priced compared to other units that are fairly similar. The difference being this one is ultra light, ultra portable, and works really well. We're going to take a look at the solar generator, the Kodiak by Inergy. So this is the Inergy Kodiak 1100 watt ultra light solar generator. You can see it is a cool piece of gear, portable at that, much smaller than other comparable solar generators or battery bank generators. This one takes lithium ion batteries, sort of the new technology in these larger generators, which can actually replace a smaller gas powered generator, and of course be used indoor to power your small appliances, small power tools, you name it. This thing can power it. On the left here you have an RV plug. You can actually hook an RV right into. You have a few AC ports here, a few DC ports, and of course your USB as well. The whole unit is pretty durable here. You can see it's made out of a durable case, weighing in at 20 pounds, so it is quite portable. There are some tabs that pop up here. You can hook in a carrying strap that comes with it, but I like the fact that it's shaped like a box. You could easily put this on a shelf in an RV, in a storage compartment, for example. Power buttons right here to turn it on and off. You have a nice data display. We'll go over all those specs in a moment. Then on the side here you have your inputs, which you can actually input from, you know, any sort of wind generator, solar generator. Of course you can plug it into the wall to charge it. It does have a fan, keeps it cool. And then you can also hook this up to deep cell batteries to, you know, increase your wattage capability. So you have 1100 watts here. If you hooked it up to, you know, one deep cell battery, 1000 watts, you get 2100 watts. Two of them 3100, three of them 4100. So you can see that you can extend this, which is really nice, making it, you know, more functional than just the unit itself. But again, really well constructed. And again, I really like the form factor of the unit all around. So what would this type of thing be good for? Of course, it's going to be good for a short-term grid down situation. You can power lights, you can power small kitchen appliances, small chest freezers, refrigerators, and then you could extend that to longer term by hooking in solar panels. And then of course I plugged it into an RV and it worked all the lights and electronics, TVs, radios, everything on the inside as well. So a great unit. Let's take a closer look at some of the specs. Let's go over some of the specifications of the Kodiak, starting with the inputs on the right side. You have a charging indicator up top, the blue light. Then below that we have the AC input. That would be what you plug into the wall. It's going to take about 11 hours to fully charge the Kodiak from the wall. To the left of that, you have the high current charging port. You can hook in AC, solar, wind, or car charging into that connection there. From the car, it will charge in about 5 hours. Then C, the positive and negative ports there on the bottom, you can actually daisy chain this to external batteries, 12 volt deep cell batteries. So you could charge the unit that way and then also provide a charge to your deep cycle batteries. Does come with the connections to be able to do so. You run those in parallel, so that is pretty cool. They've made it so that you can completely customize your setup if you had it in more of a permanent situation, maybe mounted in an RV. On the front you have all your outputs, so starting left to right there's an RV plug. That's a 125 volt standard RV plug. Then you have your bank of 6 110 volt AC ports, capable of 1100 watts continuous at 10 amps per socket, with a 3000 watt starting surge maximum. So something that takes a higher wattage to start up, this will be able to accommodate that up to 3000 watts. To the right of that you have two 12 volt DC car sockets, 15 amps per socket. You could also use those with a USB adapter to give yourself a faster USB charge if you have a 12 volt USB adapter instead of using the USB outputs to the right, which you have 4 of. Those are 5 volt. One of those is a 2.1 amp output and the other is a 1 amp output. The two little outputs above the 12 volt to the left of the display there are for their base camp LED lights. They do sell some accessories that'll work with this as well. That would be where you'd plug those in. One of the nice things about this model is that it's lithium ion, so you compare this with some other lithium ion generator type battery banks that are coming onto the market, and again, it's reasonably priced compared to those, and in my opinion, just a little bit heavier duty and definitely lighter at 20 pounds. Next we have the power meter, which is going to give you all the vital information of your battery bank. So we have amps up there at the top left. That's going to display your total draw. We're not drawing anything at the moment, so it's at 0. Next we have volts, so that's going to give you your battery voltage in real time. Next we have the data readout there, which is going to scroll between 5 different readings. You're going to have your voltage minimum, your wattage peak, your amperage hours, your wattage hours, and your amperage peak. So that is going to reset every time you do turn the power bank on. So if we turn it on, it's going to not only tell us the status of the charge of the battery. You can see we're about 60% charged here, and then those settings there are going to reset. Then finally we have watts, which is real time as well. So your DC outputs or your car adapter outputs are always going to be live. You can use those at any time. To activate the 110 outlets and the USB ports, you do have to power the unit on simply by pressing the button. You're going to get the LED indication there that you are on. A fan will turn on the side, and then you are ready to go, ready to start powering devices. Charging from the wall is super simple. You just use the power supply that is included. Go ahead and just plug that in the side there, and you get your charging indicator that will light up. So the Kodiak has plenty of uses, not only in a just everyday casual type use. Maybe you want to take it car camping, for example. It's going to keep all your electronics charged, from GPSs to phones to cameras. You know, you can power lights, you can power small stoves. You can really just have portable power on the go, and even power small kitchen appliances as well. So you can really set up shop, set up a base camp, and this will give you that power to keep going. The Kodiak is also obviously great for use around the home. Say you have a few days without power, this can replace a small generator. It doesn't take any fuel, it doesn't put off any fumes, so you could use it indoors. Whereas a regular generator, you do have to use outdoors, and they can be quite loud. This, you can simply move around the house, plug in the small appliances or electrical devices that you want to use. So not only is it going to, again, charge your cell phones and your tablets and any sort of electrical device like that, it'll power small TVs. It'll even power up to an 18 cubic foot refrigerator for up to 2 days. It'll power a 9 cubic foot chest freezer for 4 days, and it can power a small sump pump or a gas stove, a gas oven, a gas water heater. Now electrical water heaters and stoves and ovens, it can't do that. That does exceed the peak usage for it, but it will power the gas powered devices. And then again, at 20 pounds, it's pretty light and pretty simple to just maneuver around and hook in those small appliances, similar to appliances that you would run in an RV. So you could completely make your RV off grid. You can hook solar panels up to this thing to keep it charged. So you really do have an off grid solution in a box here, not only if you wanted to go fully off grid in an RV, for example, or at a base camp, but again, in those emergency situations, you're going to get days of power out of the Kodiak. So if the power goes out for a few days, you can power those small appliances, small heaters, small water makers, anything that you would need to give yourself a little bit of heat, a little bit of comfort, and give yourself a little bit of light during that power outage. And again, if you wanted to extend that to a longer term solution, you can daisy chain deep cell batteries in parallel, or you can hook up Inergy solar panels to it and make it a longer term solution. Let's say for a bug out vehicle, a truck, an RV, a camper, would work perfect for that. It's really the perfect solution when it comes to powering those types of things off grid. Again, price-wise, it is expensive, but hopefully the price on this type of technology does come down. If you're in the market for something like this, it's a great unit, competitively priced to other units that are out there. I think it's a little bit better built and a little bit more straightforward as far as use. You simply just charge it up using the DC from your car. You can use the solar panels or just the wall adapter adapter in your house. It charges relatively quickly for as much capacity as it has, 11 hours, and it's fully charged. And then you've got, you know, a few days worth of power there and weeks worth of recharging when it comes to small devices such as cell phones, GPS, and flashlight. So again, I'm going to put a link below to Inergy's website. I'd like to know what you guys think about this, think about solutions for this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you share this video to any friends and family who might be interested in something like this. I know that I'm interested in it. I'd love to get some solar panels to hook up to it and keep it as a more off-grid or longer-term off-grid solution, not only for the home, but it'd make, again, a fantastic add-on to a bug-out van or a, you know, just a car in general, or of course a RV. As always, make sure you're a subscriber and click that notification bell to be notified when I put out new videos.